Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Zahra Gem. So today we are gonna do a social studies lesson / history of the Civil War. Okay, so I'm not gonna be showing you the book. I'm gonna be explaining everything here. I hope you guys can see it. Anyway, let's see. The U.S. has 34 states in 1860. 34 states. Wait, how many states do you think there should be there? And people in the northern states and the southern states did not always agree. They had a fight, okay? They did not always agree with each other. So let's draw this. Northern states. This is a northern. No. This is the southern. Right. They didn't agree with each other. So most the southerners supported states' rights. So most of the Southerners supported states' rights, which means the state should have power over the government. Like, why should the states have power? The government is the one who's controlling it. So people in the northern states wanted a strong national government. We want a strong national government. And people in the Southerners supported states should have power. So, slavery was another issue on the state which the states agreed. New York and its neighbors in the Northeast had already stopped slavery. Okay, so they had stopped slavery. So, they want to stop slavery. They stopped slavery already. Slavery continued in the South because some former enslaved people such as Harriet Tubman escaped slavery and moved to free northern states such as New York. So they were thinking people deserve slavery. So many Southerners thought that ending slavery would harm their economy because in their case, they don't do the work. Slaves do. They just relax in their spa. The plantations of the South had grown to depend on the work of enslaved people. A plantation is a large farm. Most plantation owners believed that without enslaved workers, the cost of producing cotton and raw materials would increase. Let me tell you how it would increase. These are the slaves, right? Pretend these are the slaves. The slaves are wearing. These are the slaves. Okay? So They work very hard. They put in effort. But the Southerners, they work slow. So if they work slow, it would be a long time to produce materials like raw materials and cotton, and that would be rare. And rare things people put as for rare things people put it as very expensive, like a blue diamond. It comes from space. It costs like $1 million because it came from space and it's the only one. So moving toward war. In 1860s, Americans elected Abraham Lincoln. So Americans elected Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was elected by the Americans. So after he was elected, I think they made many big changes. Okay, so many Southerners disagreed with Lincoln because he had spoken against slavery. And as the news of Lincoln's election spread, they argued that the state should leave the Union. 11 Southern states decided to secede. Secede means leave the nation to which a state belongs. These states formed the Confederate States of America, or the Confederacy. So there was a good amount of states, right? But 11 of them wanted to leave. What effect do you think that'll have on the Confederacy? I think that the Confederacy won't work anymore. So, let's go page. Let's go to the next page. The Union and the Confederacy went to war in what is known as the Civil War. A month after, so the Union are the Union are the people in the North, I guess. Yeah, Union are the people in the North. Union are the people in the North, and Union are the people in the South, and the Confederacy. Yeah. This is North. This is South. So they had a war. How would the war have gone? Who do you think won? This had way more people. The North had way more people, so I think they won. According to them, numbers have great power, but in Islam, it doesn't matter of the number, it matters of the faith. So they all had a war.
और बताइए आपने मैसेज किया था भाई
At
सब कुछ
first,
खैरियत है
Northerners
सब
thought
सही
they
सब
would win the
ठीक ठाक
Civil War easily. Union factories made most of the weapons for the war, unlike much of the South. For though they had railroads to move supplies and food to their soldiers. However, the Confederacy had better generals, and their soldiers fought hard, hard to defend their home ground. In 1863, President Lincoln signed the Imposition Proclamation. He ordered that
हाँ वो तो बहुत तो बिजनेस वुमन है ही है भाई सबकी मार लेगी
what he ordered that all person held ha- he ordered that
तो किस चीज के लिए क्या करना है बताइए
all persons held
अच्छा
as slaves in,
हाँ पेटेंट ठीक
in
है
areas fighting the Union are free. He said that, and this is a great thing. So if he says that, this means that all of the slaves are free because all of the slaves were forced to join the army. Isn't that amazing? So, all of the slaves. This is the important lesson. Actually, at that time, you slaves became free. I want you to write this in a notebook
अच्छा
because at that time, slaves had to stay away from their family and they had nothing, literally nothing. So, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
हाँ हाँ
Please like and subscribe.